Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Wangeli Mudhoni, kama kawaida. I'm so excited to see you here, and in case you're new here, kindly make sure that you subscribe and click the notification bell so that you can get update every time I post a video. So we're going to continue with the episode on Yes I Do. And we have a cut for it, which is my dream gown, where we get to share our dream search experience. And to start off today, we have an amazing, beautiful, fantastic, amazing, wow. Amazing lady. She's going to share with us her gown search journey. I know it's the dream of every girl to walk down the aisle with the gown that she feels like, this is my dream gown. And the search is never easy. It's never easy. Trust me, it's never easy. And that is why we're here to talk about the whole experience. So, Mama, welcome.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be part of this great journey. You forgive my voice.
Tuko na kahoma.
On a little outbreak. But we'll do this.
Yeah.
Your
name?
My name is Margaret Munhaki. Itotia Dongo. Itotia is my dad. Dongo is my husband.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about her dream search, her dream girl search journey. But before that, there's this specific person. We want to know, where did you guys meet?
Okay. This was a journey that started in church. We met in church. We were in praise and worship.
Ah, okay.
I guess he was just looking at me from a distance. I don't know. In July, June last year, he started throwing hints, but I kept ignoring. We started dating in September 2019 and got married in May 2021.
Acha kutupeleka mbio, tuambie. Amekuona, si ndio? When did it come to that point where you felt like, as far as I've been snobbing this guy, I think I need to give him a chance?
Feelings developed pole pole, and he was so persistent, never gave up. From June, July, August, he called me for a date in June. I went in September.
Wow, ladies.
I went in September. Then after coffee, we decided to start dating. By that time, I had already started developing feelings for him.
Oh, nice. What made him stand out?
He's a God-fearing man.
Okay.
He's very God-fearing. To top it up, his passion for wanting to become a minister, a full-time minister. I was really praying for a man or who is involved in church issues, in ministry. I was really praying for such a man. So that really made him stand out. And we were also singing together. His singing was passionate.
Sijui nianze kwenda, lakini nishapita. I think we can advise them. If you are single, sijui waanze kwenda kanisa. Practice. Choir. Fellowship. So ilifika wapi, you felt like, I think I can settle down with this person, because accepting to be somebody's maybe girlfriend, it's very different from accepting to be somebody's wife, in that why here I have to commit my whole life with this person. When did it get to that point? And how did you have the conviction that I feel that this is the right person for me? Nikiingia hapa niko sure sijajichanganya.
First of all, before I met him, I was really praying because of previous heartbreaks. I was really praying for that guy who will come and just make everything feel okay, feel right. So after we started dating, I was like, God, he's not too bad to be a husband. He's not too bad. He can really make a good husband. He's caring. He's prayerful. So that is when, during the first months of dating, he told me, I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I'm in search of a wife. A life partner. Because time waits for no man.
Before we go too far, I want us to talk about when you're dating and you want maybe you want this person to be your wife or to be your husband. It's very important to be open, especially get to know about the other person. What are some of the things that maybe you did that helped you to get to know him better?
You just hang out, you go for dates, you talk about stuff. You should be open. Let the other person know where you come from. Let him know where you come from. Knowledge of each other people's background is very important. Asikuwa ametoka kwa wachawi, wewe umeenda huko unatafuta bwana. So I remember that same year in December, we went to his grandfather. That is when I started looking. His grandfather is a good person. These are people who come from a church background. So I connected him with where he came from. Then the love grew twice.
Wow.
Yes.
So you are sure that this is
he will make a good husband. So far so good.
Effort to make proposal. Because I know especially for me, nilikuanga nasemanga. I was actually when I was in campus, I was actually dreaming of my that proposal day. And okay, it happened my way. What about yours? I know you had those hopes. When you were met.
Do I start with my husband is that person? You have to tell him, babe, I want a public proposal. I want a private proposal. I want to be engaged. So me, I asked him when things started getting serious, and he made the first visit to my home. That time my dad was from hospital. He came, but as a friend. The second time he came to announce he had seen somebody and wanted to take things further. So he asked me, do you want to be engaged? I'm like, yes, I want an engagement
of
ring.
course.
Who doesn't? So he asked me, what do you want, a public proposal or a private one? I'm like, because our wedding will be public, I also want a public proposal.
Oh, nice.
So I was engaged in March 6th at Kilimanjaro, Jamia Mosque. Yes, Kilimanjaro. It was perfect. Everybody was cheering. It's as if they had planned, but they hadn't planned. Everybody was cheering. Everybody was happy. Congratulations! I wish you the best. It was a good feeling. So don't be afraid to tell your man the kind of proposal that you want. If you want a public engagement, don't be afraid to tell them, because they might just take you to the house. They engage you, but in real sense, you wanted people to see like, yes, I'm already taken. So don't be afraid to tell your man the kind of engagement that you want.
Okay, we get it. Now let's go down to the day, to the planning. You know, me, I remember when I was doing my wedding. Like nilikuwa nafanya my wedding. Let's say last year was 2021, right? I started searching for my gown in around September, November there. Now my wedding was the next year around May. Now this year May. Is it this? Yeah, this year May. This year May. When did you start searching for your gown? Especially Saushajua, I'm getting married. We are going to do a wedding. When did you start looking for your gown, and what were you looking for in your gown?
So first things first. Every girl has a typical picture of the gown that they love to have. So, to be frank, mimi sikuwa nayo. Hata niliambiwa nichore. I never Googled. I used to do Jumia, then I see, okay, ikai vibaya, but then ikai vizuri. I really did not have like this one. I want this one.
Yeah.
So what I did, I took my gown. No, I even never tried 2 gowns. I took my sister's. I took two of my friends who act as mothers to me. So one of them told me, let's go, I know a good gown for you and it will fit you perfectly. We went to all the way to Kanga West. So we went, we fitted. When I fitted, I almost never removed that gown. I settled on that gown. I carried it that same day. I never tried out any other gown.
Wow, and you are comfortable with
That was perfect.
What made the gown unique for you?
Okay, the gown had 3 parts. 3 in 1. There was the dinner dress. It had the dinner dress. It had the lace, the outside part. Then it had the wrapper. So this gown was very light. Even in terms of dancing, I used to, because I'm those dancers. So it was light. It was outstanding. It was so beautiful, and it fitted me perfectly.
Wow.
I never even thought that I'd look good in a mermaid. But when I fitted that one, I never even booked appointments to go fit the gowns. I just settled on that one.
You settled on it?
Yes.
Okay, when you're buying a gown, you have 2 options. You can either buy one for yourself or you can either hire. Which was your option and why?
My option, I hired. Okay, the reason for me hiring is that I wouldn't wear that gown again after the wedding is done. So that really saved a lot of costs on my side. Then there are not many people who are of my size. So by the time you get another person to hire it may take you a longer time. And these gowns, they zinananga zikimaliza fashion. So you can find in the next 3 years the gown that was it that year. In the next 3 years,
it's nothing actually. It's
not everybody wants it.
Inakaa
imyauze meisha fashion. So I took those 2 things into consideration.
Plus the budget also you have to.
And the budget, because mine was a COVID wedding. Yes. It really saved a lot on my side. But if you want to buy, you start saving early. Gowns are expensive. Gowns are not cheap.
I remember I actually started paying for mine, I think January
this year.
Yes, because
Gowns
my wedding was
expensive.
in May. I started paying in January.
Yes.
Gowns
are
expensive.
Because I inquired for how much, because mine was handmade. So I inquired for the price of making that gown. Hey, that fundi, it really saved a lot on my side. Let me just say, it was a lot.
I think bado kuna hizi, if you want for a classic gown, you have to invest in it.
Yes.
Because mi kuna moja niliuliza before now I got the one I got for my wedding. It was another expensive. Although bado kuna hizi za Kenyan made. There are hizi za let me just quote Kariobangi. That's
yes.
They are still good, but there kuna watu wanavaa and they look very good in them and it's still okay. So you have all those options. You can choose to hire. You can go for a good gown, a top-notch gown.
Yes.
Or maybe you can also go for these other gowns. You'll buy maybe one for yourself or maybe even hire at a cheap cost. But I think the most important thing to consider is budget yako. Budget yako, because maybe you can buy a gown for over 50k, but by the end of the day mnaenda kwa nyumba mnashindwa, okay, where do we start? Whereas hiyo maybe ungevaa hiyo gown na 10k and you're okay, hata mfanye vitu zenu na 40k, which is better, sindio? So yes, maybe you can give us an advice on that. What was your carry home from the whole experience of your searching for the gown?
Live beyond your means.
Wow. Yeah.
Live beyond your means. Don't go beyond what will stress your budget. Don't do a wedding and remain in debt. That is one thing I advise people not to do. Usifanye harusi ubaki na madeni ukilipa ati ulienda ukachukua loan ufanye harusi If let me just say this, I was not opting for a very big wedding. We used to say, if at all my hubby was not an evangelist, I could have done an AG wedding. I call people for lunch.
And it's done.
Yes.
But I think, by the way, let's talk about that. I think weddings nowadays are overrated.
Yes.
They're overrated because even me, when I was doing my wedding, let me be frank, there's a time I felt like, hata heri tungeenda tu tuombewe or just go to the attorney and get this thing finished.
You just need a certificate.
You just need a certificate.
Rings, 2 witnesses.
Imagine that one day you can spend until you're like, okay. Yes.
Weddings are not cheap.
I think weddings are somehow overrated in that, especially in the church, in our church, let me say, if you don't do a wedding, they kind of view you like you're not really righteous. But I think that is not the case. I think everybody should do what you can afford. If you feel maybe getting prayed for is the thing for you, go ahead and do it. If you feel like going to the AG and you mshikanishwa, that's the thing for you, go and do it.
Yes.
As in, let's not overrate weddings. Yes, they are okay. Bora tupate baraka ya wazazi, baraka maybe hata kama ni ya mhubiri ni sawa tuipate, na tupate baraka ya Mungu. So that's the main thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the main, because people out here are struggling. Let me be frank. Unapata mtu ametumia pesa over 500,000 wanaenda kuanza kulalia. I think kulala njaa, let me say that.
So that was my only take home. Live beyond your means.
Yes.
Because the minute you stretch your budget and you don't have that money, you're still stretching other people's budgets.
Yeah,
You should plan for what you have. When you go beyond your budget, unaenda kopa loan. Ukitoka honeymoon unakuja unachotwa. Hey,
my friend.
unachotwa. Ile kitu ulipewa na mamako unabebwa na auctioneers. So it's very important to live beyond your means. Try cut budget in some things. Some things si lazima uweke like an overrated budget.
Hi everyone, my name is David Gechinga, founder and director at marooncargo.com. We have interesting news for you. We have opened doors for international shipping. You can now be able to make purchases from world-leading online stores like Amazon, eBay, Walmart, Target, Apple Store, and many others, and have the items delivered to your location in less than 15 business days. Our goal is to open international shopping doors for Kenyan shoppers, ensuring timely and efficient delivery and service at a very affordable price. We have gone further and made it much more easier for you. You can be able to make these international purchases via M-Pesa on your phone. I am now welcoming you to come shop and ship with us and get value for your money. As we approach a season with discounted deals and Christmas sales, feel free to reach out to us. Our team is ready and eager to serve you. Karibuni sana.
Consideration first was food, rings. You cannot have a wedding without rings.
Yes.
Or that symbol of like showing you're married, such, and the certificates.
Of course, yeah.
Those were first priority.
Yeah.
Because you have to go to the AG like twice.
Yeah.
Then the wedding bands have to be announced like for 3 Sundays to the wedding.
Yeah.
So those were really into consideration. And photography. Good photography is key. Those are the only memories you'll have.
And of course, makeup.
And makeup, you have to look
good.
Yes,
It's your day.
you're the center of that.
Yeah.
And actually, guys only see the bride. They don't see the bridegroom.
Yeah.
So if you were looking pathetic, they'll go home saying, "Ata your baby harusi, ata your makeup ni cheap. The makeup was running." So there are things you invest in,
yeah.
more than others. Yeah.
But don't overstretch. Don't stretch too much.
Live according to your means.
Live according to your means. By the end of the day, imagine, unajua huwezi furahisha watu no matter what you do. You know, some people do things just to wafurahisha watu. My friend, hata ufanye nini huwezi furahisha watu. Na hakuna kila mtu. Okay, you can get to that point where everybody is contented with what you have done.
Exactly.
There's always that person who will complain. So just do your thing. do what you feel is right, do what God is, if you feel like God is enabling you to do, and work with what you have.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And put in there. Now the wedding night. Let's talk about the wedding night. How are you feeling?
That whole week I was really crying. Unaona venye unatoka shule campus, then you go back home. So you're used to being home. Now this is you uko unazoea kukua like, mom, tunapika nini? Sawa, mom. Now this is you going to become that mom.
I feel you.
This is you going to become that mom. This is you going to do all those things that you saw your mom do to your dad. Oh my God. I was really crying. That previous week, I was really crying. When I go to bed, I cry because then we were this close with my small sister. I was like, no, sister naenda, nimuache. I used to cry. On the night of the wedding, I slept. I ran away, I went somewhere, I slept. Because guys were all hyped. Hey, if you don't get enough rest, hiyo itakuhound siku yote. Me by 10 I was already asleep. Yes. Because my makeup artist was coming at around 5:30. Yes. So by 10 I was already asleep, and I told my mom, let nobody wake me up. I am tired, I am drained, I am not ready to get married. I only need energy for tomorrow.
For tomorrow, to say the vows.
To say the vows, to dance. If you are a boring bride, your crowd will be boring. Yes.
So you needed that energy.
I slept before 10. And my best mate kept on telling me, na ulale utosheke. Unajua kesho ndo fatigue itakugonga. Though we were still tired because after the wedding tulala kama magunia.
Yeah, especially the wedding is so exhausting.
Exactly. After the wedding that night we slept. We were almost getting late for checkout. Kwenye tulienda. Harusi, it's draining, but then it's a good feeling.
Now let's talk about, because you just mentioned it, about your best maid. Okay, why is it important to choose a best maid, and what are the things that you considered when you were choosing your own best maids?
First of all, in choosing a best maid, choose someone who is your friend, someone who you can tell everything, someone who has already been through that. Usiende kuchagua mtu ameolewa mwaka mmoja, miezi mbili. Choose someone who has stayed a bit for longer in marriage. Yes. Atakuguide, atakudirect. Choose someone who is a friend. Someone you'll tell everything. Someone who you respect. Because sometimes unapatanga watu wana fight sana na bridesmaid wao, ma best of honor wao. So choose someone who is your friend. Choose someone who has gained enough experience. Choose somebody mwenye ametoka chini akapanda until you're like, God, nataka marriage yangu kuwe better kuliko hile, ama almost something like that. Yes, someone you admire their marriage.
Tell us how is marriage right now?
Marriage is work. Marriage is work.
It's not a bed of roses.
No, marriage is work. Especially during the first month, it's a bit tough because this is a person who are not used to living with. This is a person who was living differently from how you lived.
Yeah.
But now you guys want to come in and do things in unison. You need him to stop putting socks on the floor, to stop putting dirty laundry on the floor and put them in the laundry basket. So it was a bit tough. Marriage is work. You have to work to make it work. You have to be intentional. And the wife, bibi ndio hujenga nyumba. The Bible says, bibi ndio hujenga nyumba. So you shape your marriage according to how you want it to be.
To be exactly.
Ikianguka, bibi.
Uh-huh.
Ikisimama, bibi. So be wise.
Wow, that's nice. So wish you all the best in your marriage.
Thank you.
Tuko miaka ngapi?
For 1 year. 1 year, 1 month. So far, so good.
Yeah,
I
so
can't
far so
complain.
good. Uh-huh.
100 more to come.
Amen. Amen. And many more.
Amen.
Tunataka kukuja anniversary ya 70.
Hata 50 tutafanya jubilee. So watu wanafanyanga jubilee weddings.
Aya.
Tukiwa tumejaza white hair. I wouldn't mind.
Nothing.
Yes.
Some beauty actually.
A few tea, this is a mbele. Yeah.
Anyway,
But marriage is good.
it's cool.
As long as you're positive and work with people who think and have experience in marriage that marriage is good. I am the kind of person who ignores people who talk bad about marriage. The way that your marriage was is not the same way that my marriage will be. So if you listen to other people, unaweza kuwa like Mr. Olewa, unaona ule anachapangwa na bwanake. So marriage is good. You pray for it. You put God in the middle. Be intentional to make it work. Marriage is a good feeling. It's a good thing basically. I thank God for my marriage.
Oh, best of course you have to say with the right person.
And with the right person.
The right person.
Yes, yes.
Because you know, even though you are married, you need a person who is very supportive and even who supports your vision, who supports what you do, who is with you. So mtu naambia, by the way, nilikuwa nafikiria niende na hii njia, anakwambia, who told you it's possible?
Yeah.
You need somebody who tells you, even if he sees it's not possible, he tells you in a way that it is
anakwambia because usiende hivyo sababu
exactly, but not a heartbreaker. You know, people who never want anything good for you.
There are kind of people out here. Oh my God.
There are people who marry for just having a husband or a wife. No,
Yes.
get the right person, the person that you love, the person that you want to wake up every morning and see their face. You're just happy to see them every single day. Hey, it's a lifetime, Bana.
Yes. Lifetime is a long time to spend with a person who is not the right person.
So Mama, thank you so much for coming. I'm so honored to have you, and I wanted us to do something. So I want you to say some words, something that you would want him to know from you, from the very bottom of your heart. And yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you're going to call him. Ah, nice. So you're going to call him. I hope he's going to pick. Wait, I'm a king. Okay, this is the king of the world.
Hi, babe. Mambo?
So I'm with your woman here. Me, naitwa Lucy. I know she had told you that she's coming to my place. Now I want this lady. We are online right now, and I want her to tell you something. Yeah.
Babe, I love you. And I can't wait to have a lot of babies. And I can't wait to spend forever with you. You make me happy.
Hivyo tu usimuongeze kidogo.
And I thank God for you.
Wow, nice. So thank you so much for picking our call. Yeah.
Bye.
Wow, that's nice.
Man of few words.
Man of few words, but he said the real thing. He just said it all in one word. And that's something big.
That's an assurance enough.
Of course. But actually, you know, do you usually seek for assurance from your husband?
That is a love language. So me, I love words of affirmation.
Oh, nice. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. It has been so fun having you, Maggie. It has been amazing, actually,
for having me.
It has been so amazing. I hope that you have taken your take home. If you're planning a wedding, if you just got engaged, or if you're thinking ahead, maybe even if it is the next 2 years, I hope you have taken your take home. And thank you so much for staying here. In case you have not subscribed, kindly make sure that you do so. Till next time, my name is Wangedi Mudhoni. Bye.
You can now be able to make purchases from world-leading online stores like Amazon, eBay, Walmart, Target, Apple Store, and many others, and have the items delivered to your location in less than 15 business days. Our goal is to open international shopping doors for Kenyan shoppers, ensuring timely and efficient delivery and service at a very affordable price.